Part 2 is now in session, and we're going to be looking at some more slipcovers, a lot of kid titles. So let's get this started with The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Grounded the Genius. I think this is volume 1. And in case you're wondering what that is in the background, it's just a dryer. The episodes are Grounded the Genius and Blank-Headed Eagle. January 25th, 1994. These next 5 tapes are all Batman related. Starting off with The Adventures of Batman and Robin. Batman. This one has Dreams in Darkness and Beware the Grey Ghost. May 9th, 1997. Batman Beyond the Movie. Slipcover edition. Most copies are usually in a clamshell. This isn't really a movie, it's just the first few episodes strung together to make a movie. December 7th, 1999. And it says Batman Beyond Clam, meaning clamshell, print date. Batman Beyond School Days. Honestly, Batman Beyond's my favorite of the Batman animated shows. But The Adventures of Batman and Robin's pretty good too, as well as Batman the Animated Series and whatnot. There's a lot of good ones out there. This one has Gollum, The Winning Edge, and Dead Man's Hand. November 21st, 1999. Batman Beyond Crush. The covers are sun faded because these are former rentals from Family Video. This one has Rats, Once Burned, and Terry's Friend Dates a Robot. April 12th, 2000. And Batman Beyond Disappearing Ink. This is not a Family Video former rental. I actually got this sealed a long time ago. This one has Blackout, Disappearing Ink, and Shriek. April 7th, 2000. These next 4 tapes are part of the Cartoon Classics collection. Starting off with Here's Mickey, which is volume 1. This one has Mickey's Birthday Party, Orphan's Benefit, and Mickey's Garden. March 30th, 1987. Starring Silly Symphonies, Animals 2x2. This is volume 8. This one includes Father Noah's Ark, Peculiar Penguins, and The Tortoise and the Hare. Printings but no print date. Fun on the Job. I have no idea what volume this is, but I know this is one of the later ones. This one has Clock Cleaners, Baggage Buster, Mickey's Fire Brigade, and The Big Wash. April 18th, 1992. Happy Summer Days. This one has Father's Lion, Tea for 200, The Simple Things, and 2 Weeks Vacation. print dates blocked by the Hollywood Video end label. 2 copies of A Charlie Brown Christmas, probably asking why. This first one is a Shell gas station copy, which I found at Savers a year and a half ago. I don't come across it very often, so I figured why not pick it up. July 12th, 1991. And the Paramount release. Just like Batman Beyond the movie, most copies are usually found in a clamshell. Printed on the 44th week in 1997. It's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown. This one actually has an end label and printed on the 5th week in 1994. It's Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown. I would have shown this right after Charlie Brown Christmas, but put the specials in order of when they were released. It's an okay sequel. Not great, but it's miles better than Charlie Brown Christmas Tales, though. That's for sure. Also a Shell gas station release with Snoopy on the ink label. October 7th, 1992. And both this and A Charlie Brown Christmas, the Shell gas station releases, don't have anything at the beginning, just the specials themselves. These next 3 tapes are Daffy Duck related. Daffy Duck's Madcap Mania. This one has the Super Snooper, Daffy Duck Hunt, You Were Never Duckier, Golden Yegs, Time to Retire, and A Star is Born. There is actually 2 print dates underneath the end label from October 9th, 1988 and October 10th, 1988. Just Plain Daffy. The first tape was made by Warner Brothers, and the other 2 are from MGM. This one has Hollywood Daffy, Nasty Quacks, Daffy Duck Slept Here, Tick Tock Tuckered, Along Came Daffy, Ain't That Ducky, Duck Soup to Nuts, and The Wise Quacking Duck. And the case is torn right there on the front because it had a really annoying sticker from the exchange on it. Printings, but no print date. Daffy Duck and Company also had an annoying exchange sticker. This one has Daffy Duck and the Dinosaur, Birth of a Notion, To Duck or Not to Duck, Conrad the Sailor, House Hunting Mice, The Hep Cat, and the Dover Boys. Printed on February 16th, 1990. Donald and Math Magic Land, part of the Mini Classics series. Printed on the 46th day of 1988. The Flintstone Flyer, the very first episode of the Flintstones. 1991 tape. oversized reels, no print date. The HBO video and Muppet video release of Fraggle Rock, Wembley and the Gorgs. That's the only episode on here. August 21st, 1990 and September 4th, 1990. These two are part of the Golden Jubilee 24 karat collection. This one, also ripped up because of an annoying sticker, Elmer Fudd's Comedy Capers, and this one's Porky Pig's Screwball Comedies. This one has The Rabbit of Surville, Hairbrush, Designed for Leaving, Bugs Bonnet, What's Opera Doc, Cat Feud, What's Up Doc, and Rabbit Seasoning. This one has Curtain Raiser, Boobs in the Woods, which totally doesn't sound dirty at all, Often an Orphan, You Ought to Be in Pictures, Wearing of the Grin, Mouse Wreckers, Cracked Quack, and Dough for the Doo-Doo. The Elmer Fudd one has the cheesy shield at the beginning, but this one surprisingly has the big W at the beginning, which is pretty interesting. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 1966 animated one, narrated by Boris Karloff. August 5th, 1997. These next three are Pokemon tapes. I Choose You Pikachu, which is Volume 1. This one has Pokemon I Choose You, Pokemon Emergency, and Ash Catches a Pokemon. The first 3 episodes of the show. June 29th, 1999. Seaside Pikachu, which is Volume 6. This one has Pokemon Shipwreck, Island of the Giant Pokemon, and Tentacool and Tentacruel. July 20th, 1999. Psychic Surprise, which is Volume 7. This one has The Ghost of Maiden's Peak, Bye Bye Butterfree, and Abra and the Psychic Showdown. July 1st, 1999. These next 2 are Powerpuff Girls tapes. Bubble Vicious, with a ripped up spine. This one has Catmandu, Uh-Oh Domino, Mr. Mojo's Rising, Powerpuff Bluff, and Bubble Vicious. November 8th, 2000 and December 18th, 2000. And there is a crack in the lens, but the tape plays fine. Dream Scheme. I do have another Powerpuff Girls tape, but it's in a small clamshell. And I'll get to those when I show the non-Disney clamshells. This one has Dream Scheme, Just Another Manic Mojo, Mo Job, Down and Dirty, and Major Competition. October 20th, 2000. The Reluctant Dragon. May 1st, 1987. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I put my name there on the sticker label twice for some reason. No print date or week and year code. These next 13 tapes are all Rugrats. Starting off with the only one I have released by Sony Wonder so far, Tales from the Crib. This one has Beach Blanket Babies, Toy Palace, Real or Robot, and 2 Inside Out Boy shorts. No print date or week and year code. Chucky the Brave. I think this one was originally released by Sony Wonder. This one has The Slide, My Friend Barney, Chucky vs. the Potty, and Chucky's Wonderful Life. Printed on the 13th week in 1999. Phil and Lil, Double Trouble. This one has Baby Commercial, Twins Peak, The Unfair Pair, and Together at Last. And it also has 3 shorts from The Non-Adventures of Safety Queen. The only Rugrats tape I have so far with an N label. Printed on the 5th week in 1997. A Rugrats Passover. Which has that special plus Toys in the Attic. Printed on the 5th week in 1999. Tommy Troubles. This one has Naked Tommy, Incident in Aisle 7, Baseball Tommy, and Rubble Without a Teddy Bear. And it also has 3 shorts from the Offbeats. Also printed on the 5th week in 1999. A Rugrats Thanksgiving. This has that special plus Chucky is Rich and Home Movies. Printed on the 39th week in 1997. Bedtime Bash. This one has Party Animals, Under Chucky's Bed, Truth or Dare, In the Dreamtime, and The Last Babysitter. Printed on the 44th week in 1998. Return of Reptar. This one has At the Movies, Reptar on Ice, Reptar's Revenge, Candy Bar Creepshow, and Reptar 2010. Printed on the 26th week in 1997. Dr. Tommy Pickles. This one has Hiccups, Autumn Leaves, Potty Training Spike, Chicken Pops, and Grandpa's Bad Bug. Printed on the 37th week in 1999. I Think I Like You. This one has Be My Valentine, Junior Prom, He Saw, She Saw, and I Do. Printed on the 51st week in 1999. All Grown Up. With a ripped up spine. And this one has Just That Special on it. It's basically the precursor to the All Grown Up show, which I wasn't the biggest fan of. But it wasn't bad either. But obviously this one's a lot better. Printed on the 35th week of 2001. Kwanzaa. This one has that special, plus And the Winner Is, and Cooking with Susie. Printed on the 35th week of 2001. Mysteries. This one has Murmur on the Ornery Express, The Funway Day, and Trading Phil. Printed on the 2nd week of 2003. Scooby-Doo Goes Hollywood. Which is normally in a clamshell, but mine's in a slipcase. Half of the lens is missing, but the tape still plays good. September 19th, 2001. Scooby-Doo's and Nutcracker Scoob. This one has Alaskan King Crowd and the Nutcracker Scoob, along with an episode of Shake and Flick and Squiddly Diddly. September 20th, 2000. Scooby-Doo and Arabian Nights, also normally found in a clamshell. April 16th, 2002. Sebastian's Caribbean Jamboree and Sebastian's Party Gras. These were both live musical parties hosted by Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. March 28th, 1992. February 10th, 1992. These next 14 are the first 14 volumes of Disney sing-along songs. I used to watch these a lot when I was a little kid. Starting off with Hi Ho. It had a homemade end label, but I peeled it off because I wanted to see if there was a print date underneath it, and there is not. Zippity Doo Dah. May 5th, 1994. You Can Fly. May 25th, 1994. The Bare Necessities. The label fell off, so I'll have to glue that back on there. No print date. Fun with Music. Printed on the 59th day of 1989. Under the Sea. February 21st, 1994. Disneyland Fun. March 12th, 1994. Very Merry Christmas Songs. November 20th, 1992. I Love to Laugh, which was later on known as Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. February 4th, 1991. Be Our Guest. April 13th, 1992. Friend Like Me. March 31st, 1993. The 12 Days of Christmas. November 4th, 1993. Circle of Life. November 15th, 1994. Colors of the Wind. June 30th, 1995. Spider-Man, the new animated series, Extreme Threat. The MTV one with Neil Patrick Harris as Spider-Man. This one has Royal Scam, Heroes and Villains, and Flash Memory. The lens is missing, but the tape still plays good. Recycled tape from the 3rd week of 2005 and the 10th week of 2005. These next 7 are SpongeBob tapes, Nautical Nonsense, this one has Rip Pants, SB129, Texas, The Graveyard Shift, and Something Smells. Printed on the 13th week of 2002. Sponge Buddies. This one has Jellyfishing, Dying for Pie, Wormy, Fun, and Club SpongeBob. Printed on the 6th week of 2002. Halloween. This one has Scaredy Pants, Imitation Crabs, Frankendoodle, I Was a Teenage Gary, and Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost. Printed on the 40th week of 2002. Sea Stories. This is one my friend Alex gave to me, even though I forgot to show it in a previous update. And this is the one with the 90th anniversary feature presentation at the beginning. And this one has Shanghai, Gary Takes a Bath, Hooky, Life of Crime and Pickles. A little bit of a later reprint from the 25th week of 2003. Deep Sea Sillies. This one has Just One Bite, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, Tea at the Tree Dome, The Paper, and Born Again Crabs. Printed on the 53rd week of 2002. Anchors Away. This one has Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 2, The Chaperone, Bubble Buddy, Your Shoes Untied, and Pre-Hibernation Week. Printed on the 5th week of 2003. Laugh Your Pants Off. This one has Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 3, Big Pink Loser, Opposite Day, Squirrel Jokes, and Rockabye Biove. Printed on the 26th week of 2003. Tailspin, True Blue. This is volume 1. This has From Here to Machinery, The Bluest of Blue Bloods, and Here Today, Gone Tomorrow. May 2nd, 1992. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, April Foolish. Burger King Kids Club release from FHE. This and 3 other TMNT tapes were handed out at Burger King back in the 80s. No print date. The Town That Santa Forgot, with the ripped up spine. I honestly haven't seen the special in quite some time. I barely remember anything from it. But it also comes with a bonus episode of Prish and Clip and Wacky Races. I honestly don't know what those shows are. Same with the ones on the Scooby-Doo Nutcracker Scoob tape. August 26th, 1996. Transformers Volume 1, More Than Meets the Eye. The original label fell off, so I had to put my own on there. Former rental from VIP Video, July 12th, 1986. 2 copies of The Twisted Tales of Felix the Cat, Space-Time Twister. This first one's a really sun-faded copy from Family Video. That's in horrible condition, so I had to tape the case. This comes with Space-Time Twister, Guardian Idiot, Step Right Up, and Don't String Me Along. Printed on the 265th day of 1995. This is a much better condition copy, but that's not the only reason why I got it. It's also because this is a demo tape, which is pretty neat. No print date on this one. The Wind in the Willows, one of the 2 short films from The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. Also part of the Mini Classics series. Printed on the 176th day of 1988. And these last 6 tapes are Winnie the Pooh related. Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree. One of the 3 shorts from The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. I had to make a homemade sticker label since the original one fell off. Oversized reels and no print date. Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day, Storybook Classics Edition. I do have Winnie the Pooh and Tigger too, but it does not have a case. November 17th, 1994. Winnie the Pooh and A Day for Eeyore. Mini Classics release. April 19th, 1993. These next 2 are from the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. All's Well That Ends Well. Volume 6. This one has All's Well That Ends Wishing Well, Bubble Trouble, and Where Oh Where Has My Piglet Gone? May 3rd, 1991. And like I've said with quite a few other tapes, half of the lens is missing, but tape still plays good. Pooh to the Rescue, Volume 10. This one has Old Bottle, The Old Switcheroo, The New Eeyore, and Goodbye Mr. Pooh. June 16th, 1992. And the last tape for this part is The Book of Pooh, Just Say Boo. I used to watch this all the time when it was on Playhouse Disney. I do have another Book of Pooh tape, but it does not have a case. Blue lid, July 31st, 2002.